up, guys? So we are in quarterfinals. I cannot believe it's already been a year since last year. It feels like yesterday. And the fact that the Open has been and gone, which is crazy because it's a huge build up and it's already over like that. So time flies when you're having fun. But this weekend is going to be full of fitness, as it always is. But this year, you know, we have an even bigger crew here for Proven. So we're training and doing the quarterfinals out of CrossFit East Nashville. We have, you know, a bunch of incredibly talented and hardworking athletes here that are just going to absolutely crush it and, you know, kind of surprise themselves, I think. But we are all kicking it off with the lifting workout. So we're going to be doing the new, what's it called? The new total lift. So it's the clean, it's the bench press, and then it's the overhead squat. And then, you know, as the weekend progresses, we're going to, you know, talk to the group, see which workout everyone wants to do. I think we will plan on doing the first workout after the lift, but it's going to be a lot of fun this weekend. I'm really looking forward to, I would say, actually, I think they're all really good workouts, but I think the last one, workout 5, where it has the row, it has the burpee box jump overs and the snatches, that's just going to be a really fast workout, and I think that they're really, really exciting. I'm also excited to see, you know, how the lifts go. This is a new thing that CrossFit's never done before, so, you know, applying that, I think that's a really great time to apply it. And also, you know, the GHD muscle up and pistol workout will be a really good one as well. I'll just let you know, so I'm thinking I may do this one tomorrow morning, so I'm doing the pistols and the lunges on the same day, just so that I don't pull up sore for pistols tomorrow. Yeah. But if you guys think that that's not really worth it, then I'm happy to.
We'll see. Let's just get through 4, and then I think we just look at one at a time. At least we know what our sequence is for the next day and a half.
Yeah, and the 4 days is a long, like last year, we were all just standing around at one point. You're going to have a lot of time in between events as well, so you can feel it out.
Saturday will be good because the gym will be empty. I can't help that. That base is there for
Do you bench a lot?
Do we bench? We bench what? I'd say maybe once, twice a week, maybe once accessory related with dumbbells, and the other time would be strength orientated or development. In the off season, I think we'd concentrate on it more. Once we start being more sports specific, and we introduce a lot more rings or tricep or ring dips or ring muscle ups, sorry, we back it off just so we're not overloading, just like what we've learned from regionals a couple of years ago, just not overloading. But having said that, because of that year as well, we've learned not to neglect or keep that from our training program. I think we'll have one set of rules out for the folder, just so we know them more.
It's actually called the other total.
Yeah.
Smart. Sorry.
9 pages of rules for one.
So feel good. Yesterday we did the other total. You know, There's definitely room for heaps of improvement on that. I wasn't super happy with what I ended up getting, but you know, I did think that 30 minutes was a tight time to try and hit as heavy as possible for all 3 lifts. But you know, that's the nature of the game, that's competition, and you know, you got to adapt with what the requirements are. So you know, when you finish a workout like that or an event like that, it does leave you wanting more and thinking, you know, well, you know, if I just had a little bit more time, maybe I could have gotten, you know, 10 to 15 more pounds on my lifts. But all in all, that's done and dusted, and now we're on to workout 2. So we've got the muscle ups with the GHDs and the pistols. I'm really looking forward to that. I don't think that there's anything tricky about that one. We just gotta go, put the foot on the pedal, and you know, get through it as fast as possible before it all catches up.
So what is it? It's actually Friday morning. We're looking at doing workout 2 to begin the day. We have, what is it, 10 o'clock now, 11, 12, 1, 2. We got 4 hours to complete 2 workouts, which is fine. Just logistics, setting up everything. I think that's probably what caught us off guard yesterday. I think it's what you got to remember as well, it's like it's everyone's weekend, right? Like it's their moment, so just trying to take a lot of workload off Tia and making sure that I do the due diligence, making sure that all the requirements are met, and then I just brief her before we start and some of the key points of what they're looking for in the standards. One, for instance, we're just trying to work out which way the pistols must be facing, right? So right now, if they face towards the GHD or towards the ring, or it doesn't matter. Anyway, it's pretty good. It's a cold day, another cold day. We'll take it. Better than a very stinking hot day. I think how we're going to approach this one for the most part is obviously plan A, execute and go unbroken on everything.
To the ground.
Turn to the ground. No, I think the biggest part here, what we've just talking about, is push the first set of pistols, right? GHDs pushed out on the first round, the second round and third round. First 22 reps of the GHD, have a great cadence there. Back them up if you need to in order to execute the ring muscle up so you can do them unbroken. The biggest part here, I think, with the women's field compared to the men, so I'll speak for the women, is the ring muscle ups will be a big separator in that. For the men, it's about teetering on that red line and making sure that you can execute that and have clean reps almost. I think it's more of a balanced workout for the men, which is great, so they just have to find out their paces. But at the same time, pushing that GHD, but at a rate which they can sustain the ring muscle ups.
Did the leak change anything?
The leak? No, I don't. Man, like we've been. It doesn't change too much, right? Like it's not you would approach it. I think in the past in workouts they've had codes, so you couldn't do the workout until you heard the code anyway, or you needed to show the world clock. I don't think it changed anything. I think. Not on our front anyway, maybe allowed us to do our warm-ups a bit faster, you know, create them pre-time. But man, when I used to jump in the classes, I knew the day before, still didn't get a good time, so it doesn't really change much.
Yeah, gotta aim for the top like, hold up. Yeah, I can never doubt myself, I know better. All of you critics be acting like you know better. Blowing the smoke, but I know when the dust settles that I'm in my element, it's evident that there's levels to the game. All of those dark nights I got them, breaking my back to make it out, got me feeling like rain. I ain't never need your help, I know you wishing me well, a penny for your thoughts, but seeing no change. I snap for the sun like Diddy, the riches got a mad ass son, I'm like Billy. I ain't never switch up, whole team with me, putting on for my city like OAGZ. Set the pace as long as you finish, consumers find a way inside your business. Babylon, they try to dabble in it and they hate the fact that they may have to witness. You tryna aim for the top like this, and you're in your element with a fire like this, and they hoping you fall and they praying you miss, but it's all
It's great intensity, guys. I think right now, like something like that, you can only go as fast as you can go, but that's why we're training like intensity. We gotta find moments where we can speed up our reps, so isolate training to speed up, and that'll transfer over to stuff. I think something like that, like what's that, 7 minutes worth of work, right? Like it's very hard to sustain a high output like that, so you gotta be methodical and breathe somewhere.
Get on the GHD where you maybe just got 1 rep on me. You can make that up. And as long as I held on and like got on the ring before you, I could be in front. Because it's really hard for you to make up that speed without like.
Happy?
Happy, yeah, I think so. I think it's too fast to comprehend if it's happy or not. You know, I think I'll have a real chat with Tia as well, and once the adrenaline just wears out. I don't think it went really well from my perspective. I think more as an execution of the strategy we implemented. I guess something like that. For her, there isn't much. It's just go numb. I think she did that. The ring muscle ups is that telltale, right? Like, I think she did that perfectly. I think the last few, she didn't squeeze, but I could tell her that she was putting that extra thought into it to lock it out and make sure that they're clean, and that her swing was on cadence as well. GHDs look smooth. Just a new standard. Like, for the most part, training, as you know as well, like, we removed the riser to train full range of the GHD. It's easy to implement shorter range, but it's harder to train it if you need it. You know, if they throw it on a competition floor and say, hey, make do. So that was good.
What's next?
We're gonna have a couple hours rest, and then we're gonna hit workout 1, really. So this is number 2, and hit workout 1, handstand push-ups.